Welcome everyone to Let's Play Myth 2 Soulblighter. Now, the opening to this, I think, is one of the best openings to, well, to a game made at its time. I mean, I actually liked it. Because you see Ulrich there dreaming, and then, you know, he's remembering that big war that they had, and then he remembers that Soulblighter's still out there, so. Anyway, let me check my preferences. We're going to be doing this again on normal. All that's good and fine. Yeah, actually, I might increase the resolution. I don't know if that's going to help or affect the way it is now. But now, if you see a new game, yes, I have the first 3 missions unlocked, and then yes, there is Fallen Lord maps. That's actually a mod for Myth 2. They actually imported the. This is the Tane/Project Magma. They imported the Fallen Lords maps into Myth 2. So basically, the game functions like Myth 2, only you're playing Myth 1 maps, and that's what I was thinking of when I was talking about. I remember being able to play this with like Myth 2 gameplay or whatever, but anyway, so I've got the settings, I've got everything set up, so let's do a new game. Let's do Willow Creek. Now, when I did a test run of this, the cinematics came in alright, so hopefully it'll still play through.
Monday, August 25th, near Willow Creek. Finally, a break from this incessant marching.
And it's been
We've been on the move since first light, and the men are becoming weary from the difficult trek through these dense woods. Kruniak, our commander, insists we keep these pauses to a minimum if we are to reach the town of Willow Creek before midday. It was only yesterday that we entered the town of Tallow, seeking rest after a month spent patrolling the southern reaches of the Wild River. But our respite was cut short when the mayor beseeched us to investigate reports of grave robbing around the villages just north of Forest Heart. Kruniak, who seems to be more interested in political maneuvers than military ones, agreed to look into the matter. I am sure it will prove to be yet another unfounded rumor, no doubt caused by wild dogs searching for their evening meal in the newly turned earth of a graveyard. Alas, that is the life of a soldier these days, chasing hoodlums and thieves and making sure the nobility get their due. I have only a few moments before I must go. Columns of black smoke have been spotted rising above the woods between us and Willow Creek. Our commander is rallying the troops for the final leg of our morning journey.
Alright, so the game's being a little slow there as far as the text is concerned, but I'll definitely look into that after I complete this first mission. So the first video will probably be, you know, a little short, but even still, it's not that big a deal. I think as long as I don't talk and I don't make any noise in the background, I think you'll be able to understand him, like hear what he's saying and everything. But this game is actually set 60 years after the first one, so the guy that you just heard talking is actually a different person, even though it's the same voice. Yeah, it's actually a completely different person, even though they sound the exact same. And they coincidentally both just happen to keep a journal, but then again, I think a lot of people in that time would probably keep a journal, you know, documenting their adventures and whatnot. But now this game, I feel, improved the Fallen Lords in so many ways, just so many. Now, hopefully you guys can see that cinematic, or this cinematic. I actually want to say that it almost looks like Japanese animation. If any of you have seen the opening to Suikoden 3, I kind of see some similarities in the art of the cinematics. Graphically, it's about the same. But one of the pluses is you see that they're not in that little scraggle, or whatever word fits the description. I gotta get used to the controls of this. Actually, I might need to lower it down to a 360, which disappoints me, but that may be what has to happen. Like, okay, bear with me one wow. Bear with me one moment. There, finally said it. Alright, let me see if this does any better. Alright, I'm going to pause it again. Okay, for some reason when I have Bandicam running, okay, apparently that's not working. For some reason I can't double select people. I don't understand that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Arr.
Your orders, sir.
There.
Yes. Yes, sir.
It just takes it like half a dozen clicks. Okay, this game is acting up and then some. As you can see, the archers look different, and they have a special ability called, well, they can basically shoot flaming arrows. What these guys are is they are ghasts, and you do not want your melee units getting into contact with them because they can actually paralyze them. Now, excuse me a moment, again, while I try to work this out. Alright, I might actually need to cut this into 2 videos, so that's what I'm going to do, so see you all very shortly. Pause. Game. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Quality isn't going to be grade A, but it's running a lot better, and that was just by restarting Bandicam. But hey, at least I can function properly now, and the mouse isn't all freaking out. Now, what I normally do in this mission is that you don't get really penalized. Well, actually, there's 2 ways you can do this. I'm going to say that. I'll actually go out and pursue them, because that seems like the more fair thing to do. Or more fun, I should say, rather instead of me just kind of sitting here. Anyway, what I was getting at is you can actually use this barn area as like a fort. And trust me, it works. But I just like how they automatically jump into formation. It makes it so much easier. And they don't like run over each other like they did in the first one. I mean, this game improves so much. It's just the camera I'm gonna have to get used to. And of course, what would a myth be without its survivors? God damn it, come on. There. Enter. God darn it. Alright, I'm going to make sure that this is actually recording, so one moment. And lo and behold, it actually is. Now, I'm actually wondering if it's from me converting it from a small screen, because the cinematic was done over a smaller screen, whereas the game is being recorded now through the full screen. So I'm wondering if that had anything to do with it. Because I wouldn't have noticed in the first one, because the game was, well, you know, I cut it off at a rather abrupt time for me to be able to actually notice it. So I'll see if I can actually improve the quality here momentarily. In fact, I probably should have just played the tutorial mission and done it then. That would have made more sense. But there's nothing really to this mission. Just kill these guys, pretty much. Yep, he's screwed. I'll euthanize him. Never mind. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Yeah, you can see it. Wow, there's a lot of dead guys there. Yeah, instead of trying to shoot over their heads, they actually like get around them. Where's everybody? Okay, there's that guy. I want all of you to go after him. Now, the flaming arrow ability has its perks, but I don't actually use it a lot. Holy crap, hello. Run. Fail. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, blow him, or kill him. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's 64 of these fools in this map. Could be wrong. I got a wife, kids, millions of kids. Yeah, I don't know why you would run towards them, dude. I'm just saying. You're welcome. Alright, folks, I'm going to up the quality a bit and see if we can go from there. So, pause the game. Okay. I'm assuming it's recording because I can see the mouse kind of flickering, or the pointer is blinking slightly, and that usually means it's recording. I mean, it's not like an effect, it's just what happens with Bandicam while Myth 2 is running. Alright, let me double check. Alright, looks like we got it working now. I got it back to the quality it was originally. You know, pretty much a footstep short of HD. Okay. Time for you to die, Mr. Gast. Oh wow, never mind. Save them. Destroy that, or not destroy it, but aim there. Ooh, that almost ended badly. Okay, let's fall back a bit. Take him out. Is that the last of them? Look at this bloody mess. Wow. Yeah, I'd say the dwarf's probably winging kills though. How's Survivor doing? Where is Survivor anyway? Heh, you killed two. Good job, Survivor. Alright, I'm gonna let the rest of them come to me. Ooh, there they are. There's some of them. Oops, wrong button. comes another group. Actually, let's fall back, and then we'll use that bottle to our advantage. Nice! I am helping you. Well, attempting to anyways. Oops, coming in from behind us.
Yes, sir.
Move that away, you guys face that way. That's another thing, you can actually make them face the right damn direction. Not the lame ass way the first game did it. Come more. Doink. Out of the way. Alright, we won. Alright, alright. That one warrior's like, did we win? Ooh, wow, dwarves and the dwarf and the bowman were actually pretty tied for damage. Let's see, 63 kill, not 64. No damage taken and no casualties. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I was gonna say the kill ratio is pretty much an obvious one that the dwarf killed more. All right, well, next mission.
Monday, August 25th, Willow Creek. I can hardly believe what I have just witnessed. As we approached the village of Willow Creek, we saw what appeared to be a band of ruffians terrorizing the peasantry. If only it had been so. We rushed to the fray and were able to save a handful of people from the wretched claws of the walking dead. Although many of the surviving townsfolk fled the area, those that remained were intent on seeing to our needs and mending our wounds. One man said he was tending his livestock when he saw creatures spill out from an overgrown trail that leads to an ancient nearby cemetery. Another villager, a small girl not yet old enough for the fields, said that she had seen brigands take her father and a few others in the direction of that trail. Kruniak immediately sent scouts to scour the area near the trail for the missing villagers. They returned just before sundown to tell us there were some men holding captives at the cemetery. Upon hearing the news, the survivors begged us to help free their kinsmen. We take our leave in a few minutes.
Okay, it's doing somewhat better, but it looks like there's something more to, just the undead randomly showing up in this village and attacking people. So what we have to do in this one is we have to save these 4 guys you can see in that picture. I think that might be why it's a little bit slower to get everything rolling with like all the text and everything. It's because it's flashing through those pictures, because in the Fallen Orders it was just showing one image and then like a little brief summary of like, okay, here's what's going on here. But otherwise this game seems to be running alright. I'm just hoping that cinematic, well, I haven't checked the footage yet, but I'm hoping that cinematic, that played before the first one was going okay.
Sir, you're holding the villagers' camp near the back of the cemetery.
There's survivors here. Yep, he's here.
Let's move.
Right, let's move. Alright, so let's see who's been behind these abductions and rousing up the undead. And of course, the rain will affect our guys, our dwarves that is, because, it'll put out their explosive bottles. Yeah, and then another feature is that they kind of added in this little sidebar. Well, not really. Yeah, actually, it is kind of a sidebar. They added that down there. I don't really use it because I know the hotkeys pretty much. But it's there for like the people still learning stuff. Now the only time it's ever going to do like that little screwed up thing is if there's two, like, okay, I have the bowman in the long formation and these guys in the, you know, short one. Then, you know, that's going to make it kind of like, okay, well, it's just going to be the way they are. Like so. A little scraggly formation. But you just do that, and they'll keep going in that formation. Alright, so now up here there's going to be a guard. And there's actually a trick to taking him out. It's fairly simple, but it all requires timing. Oh, and then I forgot to show you that there's another addition, which is this. You have level hints. And it says rain may extinguish their explosives. Barriers can be cut through, blown up. Graves are best left undisturbed. So you read your objectives here, and then you get your level hints, and then you have general hints, which is just like, here's how you move the camera, here's how you move a guy, here's how you use his special ability. There's this unit. Sometimes it's better to use, you know, this unit versus that unit. Yada yada yada. General stuff. And that tree's blocking my arrows. How dare it? How dare you, Mother Nature, interfering with a military operation here? Oh, that's right. There's two of them. It's only on timid or easy that there's two of, or there's one of them. So we got Nook and Jape. Oh, I'm Jace from Space Australia. That's not what he really sounds like, but I can't do the voice. So it does. Replace. I wonder what that save game was from. Alright, let's see if we can take these two chuckleweeds out. Oh, wow, fail. Fail! Alright, we need to revert to last save. Look at that. Second mission, I'm already restarting it. Of course, I did jack that up. There we go. I got him. Come on. There. Now, here is what I'm going to do with this bit, is that there's actually going to be a group of guys that come after me pretty much as soon as I let these prisoners out. So, what we're going to do, we're going to set some traps. Like so. Okay.
Your orders, sir. Got it.
I'm going to send these two ahead. Esme and Ajax. I thought Esme was a girl name, but whatevs. Moving forward.
Yes.
Now, when it says the graves are best left undisturbed, that means don't walk near them because gas will come out of them.
Got it. On my way. On my way.
I'm going to wait here, and there's going to be a guy that walks up here, and then he walks... Yeah, there he is. And he walks up there, and then he turns around. Can go. Oh, chill out, I will. I like how they all look the same. Alright. Moving on.
Yes, sir.
Now, you can kill that guard, and it is possible to kill him before he, you know, does everything, but after a certain time, they'll be like, okay, our scout hasn't returned, or our guard there hasn't returned. So then they go, oh, shit, something happened. So either way, they find out that you let these guys out. And you hear the sound of a horn, that means they're all, yep, there it is. It means they're all on their way here. Basically, I'm just going to hold the line here while these guys run away.
Yes, sir.
Let's get out of their way so they can just run right through my guys.
Sir. Got Yes.
Uh-oh. Here comes some... oh, just some ghasts. Or jasts, or I don't know how you say the name. No. No. God damn it. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, now you can throw one. Fail. Oh, come on. Unresponsive controls were unresponsive. Oh, wow, I gotta do all this again. Sheesh. Ah, screw it. We'll fight them this way.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes. Okay. Move here, move there.
Hopefully those two will set each other off. Just in case, I'll save, and I'll make a new save game. Save. Thank you. And T. Oh, that's it? Okay. Alright, let's speed this up.
Yes, sir. Got you.
And fire. That kind of worked.
What now?
Sir. Let's get them. Yes, sir.
For the love of God, respond to my commands, you stupid mouse.
We're on it.
Okay, well the ambush pretty much worked.
Take that. We're moving.
Actually, you guys can just stay where you're at. Oh, now you'll respond. Alright, let's go free some prisoners.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Get us out of here.
Don't worry, we will. Uh-oh. Come gas. Or Jas, or however the flip you say the name. I want to say they're gas, because, you know, ghastly. Thinking of the Pokemon, but yeah.
Got it.
Anyway, we freed the villagers, and I'm only going to engage those
Yes, sir.
those guys if they actually get close enough, which that one I think might.
Got it.
He may not.
Yeah.
Where's the fourth one? Okay, there's the fourth
Yeah.
one. The fourth wall.
Yeah. Yes.
Oops, no, meant to slow it down.
Move over.
Get out of the way.
Step aside. Let's get them.
Okay, let's head back with the villagers. come more brigands. Okay, if brigands are showing up, then we have to turn around.
Okay.
Also, two we tried killing earlier.
Yes.
Oh wow, there's still a few of them left. Oh, it's all gas. That's why. Holy crap, turn around.
Mic up.
Nice. Alright, I think that's the last of them, so let's get out of here. Alright, beautiful carnage there. And we didn't lose anybody this time, thankfully. And I'll speed this up. "32 kills. 15 brigands, 17 guests." Survivor, 4 kills. You got like a whopping 2 in that one. So we got 45% on bowmen, 41 on dwarves, and 13.3 on warriors. Alright, not bad. Next level.
Tuesday, August 26th, between Tallow and Willow Creek. With no small risk to ourselves, we managed to rescue the villagers from certain death. The endless rain and nightmarish parade of living corpses has left an indelible imprint of the events of yesterday on my mind. As we hurried back to Willow Creek, Rurik, one of the village leaders, demanded to be taken to see the mayor of Tallow. When questioned, he offered us little, save that he had important information about the recent grave robberies. Rurik is well respected by the townspeople, so Kruniak chose not to press him further for information. Willow Creek was attacked repeatedly last night. Kruniak stationed archers on the perimeter of the town, and the bowmen were able to pick off the stumbling corpsemen as they approached. But there seemed to be no end to them. We have even seen Soulless and Goals skulking about on the outskirts of town. All of us are beginning to worry, including Kruniak. When we departed, the commander left a handful of men to protect the village. The rest of us are headed to Tallow with Rurik.
Alright, so it looks like Goals and Soulless are up to their dirty deeds. Yeah, or actually, I don't think we actually encounter any more guests for the rest of the game, although I think they show up in one more level, although it's brief. But, yeah, they're not really major enemies in this. But we will be seeing Goals, and we'll be seeing Soulless, and of course Thrall in this mission that we're about to do. Sorry, you have to forgive me. I work with somebody who is from the Deep South. So we got Hubert, Survivor, who's killed 4. Got Hubert. He's pretty much the only one doing really good. Alright then, folks. I'm going to save the game here. And then we'll escort Rurik to the Tallow village. So, I've been Luke Blight. This has been Myth 2 Soulblighter. So, till next time.